Research doesn't have to be difficult. It's simply a matter of finding the right tools for the job. This tutorial will introduce you to some of the tools you will use and what steps you need to take to start a research project. Most research projects are assignments given by a professor. This project will be easier if your topic is applicable to the assignment guidelines and is something that you're interested in. One of the first steps to finding good research materials is determining the keywords or phrases to use in a search. First, you need to decide what question you want to research to answer. For example, if the topic your professor gave you was drug use in your community, your question might be, does drug use influence the dropout rate among high school students? Or, how does drug abuse affect the local economy? In the questions above, the keywords or phrases are highlighted to show what terms you might use when searching information resources. Things that you should consider when forming a question you want to answer in your research are time, place, population, and viewpoint. Consider if your history professor asked you to write a paper on the Civil War. That is a lot of history to cover in a few pages. So you need to narrow your topic. By using the limiters above, you can refine your topic to a more specific topic, which will be easier to manage within the time frame of the assignment. Once again, if your topic is the Civil War, here are some ideas that might help to narrow the topic. Time. When? What has happened since then? Between what years? Instead of looking at the whole war, you could pick a specific year or event that took place. Place. Consider customs or traditions and language as well as geographic considerations. How did the location affect the outcome? What cultural influences were there? Population. Think about gender, age, occupation, ethnicity, nationality, education, etc. How did the war affect children? What contributions did women make to the war? Who were the African American heroes of the Civil War? Viewpoint. What social, legal, medical, ethical, biological, psychological, economic, political, philosophical concerns arose from the Civil War? You could look at the political parties, or the legal or economic effects of the war. There are a lot of possibilities. If your search doesn't provide enough information, then you might want to be less specific or add different keywords to broaden your search. To broaden a topic, you may need to find synonyms to the word you are already using. This will give you more results as you search for information resources. Remember, asking questions can help you determine how much information is available on your topic and whether you need to narrow or broaden your search terms. Where do I begin? There are countless resources for doing research. When looking for and refining a topic, here are a few great places to start. Reference materials, book indexes, and article bibliographies. Reference materials like encyclopedias, almanacs, thesauruses, and online databases provide quick, direct reference points on any given topic to support our thesis. Indexes and chapter headings can give you ideas for breaking down topics into more specific terms. Bibliographies are a great place to find additional resources. If you have a great article and need more information, look in the bibliography to see sources the author used. Publication cycle. It's more important to know how current the information is regarding your topic. Also, you need to know how thorough the information is that each source provides. If you're researching the U.S. Civil War, then you have countless resources that could be current or published in years past. But if you're going to research the present Civil War in Chad, you need information that is days, weeks, or months old rather than years. Radio TV. Pros. Current information, discussion, opinions, and commentary. Timely updates. Cons. Can be biased. Information comes in pieces and is not always a complete picture of a situation. Newspapers. Pros. Information is current to the day or week of publication. Quick resource for names, facts, and immediate reaction to what is happening. Cons. Can be biased, so check several sources before using the information for a complete view of the topic. It's not as in-depth. Websites. Pros. Usually very current, but can contain historical information also. Cons. Sometimes can be difficult to determine the reliability of the source. Not always significant depth to the information. May be more opinion or bias than facts. Government documents. These can be federal, state, or local publications. Pros. Official government documents, good source of statistics and reports, current and historical. Cons. Lacking in personal narratives. If that is what your topic needs, It can be time-consuming to comb through all the information. Popular magazines. Pros. Written for the general population. They make good, quick references for current events. Cons. Information is a broad overview of topics. May not give the specific details required for good research. Scholarly journals. Usually has the word journal in the title. Pros. In-depth research from peer-reviewed sources. Serious research done by experts in the field. Cons. It might be too specific and jargon-filled to understand without basic, preliminary research. Books. Pros. Lots of ready information, strong contextual explanations, and can also provide quick reference by using chapter headings and indexes. Cons. Takes time to get published, so they're not as always current as the issue you may be researching. Reference materials. Dictionaries, almanacs, encyclopedias. Pros. Quick facts, statistics, and synonyms. Great for getting started. Cons. Takes longer to publish, so information is not as current. No in-depth material. Remember, when starting research, choose a topic that interests you and fits the assignment guidelines. Develop a question that you want your research to answer. Determine the keywords or phrases that you will use to search. Choose the best information resources based on how current and detailed you need the information to be.
And if you have more questions, then ask your library liaison at the reference desk.
Looks like you're now ready for researching. Happy paper writing!